Welcome to www.movie2k.network. Renting a DVD to watch a movie may soon become a thing of the past as more and more movie buffs discover the many benefits of streaming movies online. Technology analyst says the future is clearly streaming now. It's only a matter of time before all disc-based media becomes obsolete. This is not strange when you look at these 5 ways streaming movies will change your life. 1. Save time. Trekking to the video store or rental box, finding parking and then searching the aisles for your favorite titles may not take a phenomenal amount of effort, but it takes more than plopping down on your couch and pressing a button to see the same movies online. 2. Save money. The cost of renting a DVD movie can be ridiculously high. True, it's not the double digits you now pay to see a movie in the theater, but it can also come with late fees that can add up quickly. Movie streaming subscriptions can offer unlimited viewing for a single fee or a cost per movie that is typically less expensive than renting a DVD. 3. Avoid frustration. Watching movies online means the available titles are always available. You are no longer faced with an empty DVD case waiting for another user to return the flick, nor are you stuck with damaged or poor quality DVDs. Streaming technology offers a crisp, clear picture with enhanced digital sound to match. 4. Receive instant gratification. Technology has improved greatly over the years, with quicker downloads and easier use than ever before. Besides, the online movies have yet to include the litany of trailers or even ads now crammed at the beginning of many DVDs. That alone is worth checking it out. 5. Get a jump start on the future. You will already have a head start on the new wave of watching movies rather than be irate or confused when DVDs become yet more expensive and tougher to find. So how do you do it? Most new TVs and DVD players already have an internet connection built in. If not, you can buy a DVD player with the capability or a relatively inexpensive device designed specifically to stream online content to your TV. Just because technology is advanced, it does not mean it is difficult or expensive to obtain or hard to use. Streaming movies can be quick, easy and full of benefits, and the money you save can go for popcorn. There was a time, in the not-so-distant past, when a trip out to your local video store with the family was a weekly or monthly treat. If you were fortunate enough to have a bigger video rental store that had multiple copies of new releases and thousands of DVDs on hand, there was a good chance you could find movies to suit everyone. But a few things have happened since those days that have rendered video rental stores all but obsolete. For most of us, our video stores are nothing more than corner convenience stores with a few hundred movies on hand at any time. Space is at a premium for these guys, so they can only afford to have a few copies of new releases along with a smattering of older movie rental titles on hand at any time. It's a bit frustrating to drive out only to find the movie you had your heart set on is always out. In addition, next-day returns and the inconvenience that it implies usually finds us racking up late fees that often would have worked out cheaper for us if we'd bought the DVD instead. And what if you're heading out on a road trip or to the cottage for a weekend? 24-hour rental periods just don't cut it for a lot of us. And what about the actual rental fee? Everyone with a cable or satellite subscription has access to pay-per-view movie rentals, and the concept is quite sound. The downside is that typical pay-per-view rentals cost more. Also not sure the convenience is worth that much more. Maybe it's time you rent movies online. Why? Well, rather than run on about online movie rental and why it's the right option for you, allow me to state my case with the following list of 10 reasons it's time for you to rent movies online. 1. Selection. If you rent movies online from instant movie streaming or DVD by mail providers, you will generally have access to anywhere from a few thousand up to 80,000 plus movie and TV titles to choose from. Your local video store probably can't hold a match to that kind of selection. 2. Availability. In all but a few rare exceptions, the movie you want is always available. Most DVD by mail services have hundreds of copies of individual movie titles on hand. Instant movie streaming services like Netflix have no limitation on how many subscribers watch individual movie titles. If you rent movies online, your favorites are almost always available. 3. Savings. When you rent movies online from DVD by mail services, they typically have subscription plans that allow several DVD rentals, some even unlimited, per month for monthly fees. Even if you only rent movies online only twice per month, you are already ahead. Though the latter may be close in price to what you are currently paying at your local video store, you need to factor in both points 1 and 2 selection, availability and, more importantly, point 4 which is convenience. 4. Convenience. Your local video outlet or convenience store will never be as easy for you as when you rent movies online. Bottom line, shopping for an online movie rental from your computer, tablet or TV means you never have to leave the house for movie night again. And online movie rental providers are open 24/7, which means you can rent movies online anytime you want, day or night, from just about anywhere. Instant video streaming services allow you to choose a movie and start watching right away. 5. No late fees, ever. After that period has elapsed, the rental is automatically deleted from your rental library. If you rent movies from an unlimited subscription provider, then there is no limitation on the number of times you watch a movie and you never have to remember to return it. On the DVD by mail side, they don't have due dates or late fees. Instead, they usually put a cap on how many DVD movies you can rent at one time. You can hold on to them for days, weeks or months and send them back when you are done. This is especially handy when renting children's movies, as, we all know, they could watch the same movie several times a day for days on end. 6. Browsing. Your local video store will generally have a wall or section devoted to new releases. The rest of their catalog will either be organized alphabetically or by genre or not at all. Browsing for movie titles can take hours if you're undecided. When you rent movies online, all providers offer easy-to-use websites that allow you to search for movies alphabetically, by genre, by year, by director, by actor, by rating and more. Picking a movie to watch online is a cinch. 7. TV shows and special genres. This kind of falls under selection, but the fact is, most smaller video stores just don't stock seasons of your favorite TV shows. And they generally don't carry much in the way of other language films, documentaries or more obscure movies. 8. Interactive features. One nice thing about online movie rentals when browsing your provider's website is the ability to watch trailers, read viewer reviews, and many also offer a suggestion feature that will provide you with similar titles for you to check out. 9. Flexibility. When you rent movies online for download or to watch instantly, you have a myriad of options as far as devices go. You can watch on internet-enabled TVs, Blu-ray players, gaming consoles such as Wii, Xbox, PS3, PC, Mac, tablets and other handheld devices. Granted, not all services allow you to stream on all of these devices, but you definitely aren't limited to just watching on your TV. 10. Options. Most small towns or neighborhoods may only have a few video rental stores for you to choose from, and most with more or less the same selection and pricing. When you rent movies online, you have more options at your disposal. You are free to choose a DVD by mail or instant movie streaming provider, and if you don't like their selection or service, you can try out a host of other providers. None of them have long-term contracts to bind you to their service. Many online movie rental services offered free trial periods so you can test out whether or not you like the service. Streaming technology has made listening to music or watching movies on the internet as easy as turning on the radio or TV. Here's how the technology works. The first music and movie files you could find on the internet were just short clips because you had to download the whole file before you could play it. Nowadays, however, you can start playing the file as soon as the first bytes begin to arrive thanks to streaming. This immediacy is possible because streaming does not send files on the internet the same way as most other files are sent. It uses a different protocol. User Database Protocol. A protocol is a set of rules defining how two computers connect with each other and how they send each other data. Most data that is sent through the internet is first broken up into packaged small blocks of data. The packets are sent separately and are rejoined at their destination so that the receiver gets the whole file. The sending of most data on the internet is governed by a set of rules called the Transmission Control Protocol (TCP). Streaming, however, uses the User Database Protocol (UDP). These two protocols are quite different. The crucial difference is in how they check for errors. If one packet gets damaged when downloading is being controlled by TCP, downloading will be suspended while that packet is resent. That way, once the download has been completed, you can be sure that you have the entire data file. When you are streaming files, however, UDP allows packets to get lost now and then without interrupting the downloading. This is fine because, when an occasional packet is lost, you are unlikely to notice any interruption to the music or movie. But if everything froze very briefly while a lost packet was being resent, you probably would notice the interruption. With streaming technology, you don't have to wait for files to be downloaded entirely before you can begin listening to audio or watching a video. You can listen to a concert on the other side of the world in real time, make a video call or watch a movie just like on TV. Please visit our site to www.movie2k.network for more information on best free movie streaming sites.